In the middle of the night when everything becomes silent, what kind of sound do you hear inside your mind? There is no enemy from outside there. Rather, your own lazy self bargains with you. But how does it do that? And what is the way to get free from this? Watch the video to know. 1. Winning the internal war. Niccolò Machiavelli understood a mysterious truth 500 years ago. Ordinary people do not want to accept this truth easily. The biggest enemy of your life is not society. Your real enemy is your own mind. This mind wakes up every morning and pulls you toward weakness. A little comfort and a sleep, these pull you away from your goal. But Machiavelli's principle says, a commander never loses to weakness, he only gives orders. Just like a military strategist finds and fixes the weak points on a map, a successful person must bring control over the mind in that exact way. Every aimless thought spinning inside your head is enemy territory. Whenever you give in to laziness, you are handing a weapon to the enemy without knowing it. Focus is not the name of a temporary emotion that will come suddenly. It is a hard decision taken with a cold mind. Because once time is gone, it never comes back. You are at war with your own mind. And the sad thing is, most people do not even understand that they are losing this war every day. This is not the end. Through this mysterious philosophy of Machiavelli, it is seen that a wise ruler does not sit idle even during peaceful times. When there is no trouble around, that is exactly when he increases his power and wealth even more. According to Machiavelli, a leader should never think that a peaceful environment will never change. He must prepare for the future storm during good times, so that he can fight when a big danger comes later. Laziness destroys a person's career and life. When you are at the peak of success, that is when you have to make new plans. You have to make yourself even stronger, prepare yourself for the worst situation, and hope for the best result. The main foundation of this rule of Machiavelli is that, at the end of the day, winning is the only thing that matters. If you can be successful in life, society will praise you, but if you lose, people will ignore you. Therefore, you have to control your mind and create a mindset to win. The person who rules the lazy mind inside themselves and keeps war preparations ready, even during peaceful times, remains undefeated at the end of the day. 2. The power of calculation, overreaction. Think about a hunting hawk in the dark night. Does it suddenly jump when it sees the prey? Not at all. It calculates perfectly first. Machiavelli's second rule is surrounded by this exact kind of mystery. Weak people suddenly get angry whenever they see anything. They react out of emotion. If someone insults them or a small obstacle comes, they go out of control. Just like a pawn on a chessboard, which is being moved by someone else's finger. And listen, the clever enemies around you want exactly this. This whole world is designed in such a way so that every notification on your phone, every insult or a little chaos can trigger the emotion inside you. This is actually a secret test, and most people in the world fail this test every day. But a focused person does not show a sudden reaction. When there is heavy pressure on the head, he does not move even a bit. He only looks at the situation with his eyes and calculates 100 times before moving even a single finger. Machiavelli wrote, "A wise person never leaves anything to luck where he can use his own intellect and logic." Your getting angry suddenly or crying is not a strength. Rather, it exposes your weakness. Whenever you do something because of emotion, the smart people around you will catch your weakness. Remember, in every field of life, whether it is business or a regular relationship, only that person wins everywhere who can take any pressure and apply his decision like the blade of an expert doctor's knife. Your emotions are just some information. They have no right to rule over you. Another truth of history is that a wise person does that work early which a foolish person does at the very end. That means you have to take the right decision at the right time. Many people get stuck in overthinking, as a result of which competitors come and take away the opportunity. Machiavelli clearly said to achieve something big in life, you must take calculated risks. No great work happens without risk. Another lesson of Machiavelli is, it's better to be feared than loved. If you have to choose between love and fear in your life, it is safer to choose fear, because people's love exists for self-interest, which runs out when the situation changes. But the fear of losing always works the same way in people's minds. So you can never become weak. Keep your boundaries clear. Those who can manage their emotions move ahead in life. 3. Removing everything outside the goal. Imagine a dark castle where a king lost his kingdom just to save everyone. It sounds like a fairy tale, but this is the reality. Machiavelli was not an emotional person. He was a person of strategy. His truth was the king who wanted to save everyone was destroyed by everyone in the end. If you want to build an empire with lazy people, you are living in a fool's paradise. You cannot achieve big goals with people who already accept defeat in their minds. To become big in life, you must learn to sacrifice. Most people keep friends to avoid loneliness, and these friends are making a fool out of you. They do not leave old bad habits because it hurts them to change. But what Machiavelli understood hundreds of years ago, today's people admit. Your surrounding environment creates you. The people you mix with and the kind of words you hear are either improving your intellect or harming it. There is no middle ground. So think about your friend list today. Ask yourself, is this person helping me achieve my goal or taking me backward? These questions may seem cruel, but they are necessary to save your own life. According to Machiavelli, extra emotion is a luxury for defeated people. Your power to focus and your life's time, both are very limited. So whatever is not useful in achieving your goal, remove it from your life today. Machiavelli wrote in his famous book, The Prince, the first way to understand how deep a ruler's brain is to see what kind of people around him. A weak person keeps yes men around him who always praise him falsely, but a strong person keeps who is not afraid to speak the truth. Along with this, Machiavelli said, the person who works hard for someone else's progress brings his own destruction. The environment a person lives in shapes their decisions accordingly. If there are lazy and aimless people around you, your focus will be ruined no matter how hard you try. So you have to design the environment around you differently so that unnecessary things do not ruin your focus. 4. Follow the silence. Suddenly you think about a lion inside the forest of the night. Does it announce its presence by roaring before hunting? Never. It steps completely silently and catches the prey with one swipe at the right time. In Machiavelli's philosophy, silence is the most magical weapon. Powerful people in history did not tell everyone about their power. Yet nowadays people tell everyone about even small plans and want to get praise from everyone. This is not confidence, this is foolishness. Machiavelli saw that many big kings were destroyed for this reason because they told the wrong people too much data too quickly. Information is a huge wealth, and he who spends this wealth anywhere and everywhere becomes a beggar one day. Your mind's fear, your desire, your future move, if someone else knows all of this beforehand, they can easily make you dance like a puppet. People will not trust you seeing your simplicity, rather, they will take advantage of your weakness. So when you do some big work, make yourself disappear from social media for a few days. Learn to control the greed for showy likes and comments. When you tell everyone about your big goals, your brain gets false satisfaction before finishing the work and becomes lazy. As a result, your speed of work decreases. General Hannibal did not send a letter to the enemy before crossing the Alps, nor did Julius Caesar publicize his war strategy beforehand. When you change suddenly and come in front of everyone, the ground under the feet of those who once neglected you will slip away automatically. You will not have to say a single word from your own mouth. Everyone will see your success. Machiavelli said, "Everyone sees how you show yourself from the outside, but very few people know what you actually are inside." So keep your real purpose secret and present yourself as calm, polite, and ordinary in front of outside people. This is called Machiavelli's art of wearing a mask. Not only that, keep your life story in your own hands. If someone else tells a false story about you in a dispute, show your truth. People usually believe the first story they hear. Machiavelli's advice is to read a lot of history and study the lives and mistakes of those who did great work in the past. Reading books makes a person's mind new, which will keep you ahead of ordinary people. 5. Controlling the inner hunger for the long game. In today's age, everything is wanted very fast. Food in one click, entertainment in 1 second. In this world of cheap speed, the person who holds patience is ahead. Because running fast does not mean moving ahead. If you run very fast on the wrong road, you are moving toward destruction. The main quality of those who survived in history was being visionary. When others made wrong decisions in a hurry, they stayed quiet. And inside others' minds there was greed and hunger. Having hunger is good because it gives us fuel to work, but if that fuel is not under control, it will explode the whole engine. When you use this hunger on the right path, you will not remain an ordinary person. No one will be able to defeat you. Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius did not give himself away to cheap pleasures even while sitting on the powerful seat of the world. He wrote in his diary, "The quality of life is not decided by what is happening to us, rather it is decided by what we want from the heart and how calm we are." So stay away from cheap things, give time to important things, never look for results, go on working little by little. To understand Machiavelli's main philosophy, one must accept the selfish nature of humans. He used to say humans are ungrateful, liars, and always run after their own gain. As long as you protect their interests, they will be ready to give their lives for you, but whenever you fall into danger, they will turn their faces away. So it is foolish to fix a goal by trusting people's spoken words. You have to make your power so strong that it does not depend on people's luck. Robert Greene's laws of power also remind us of this same thing. If you cannot manage emotions, others will use you for their interest. People's love is not a moral matter, it is like a transaction. The final word of Machiavelli's philosophy is that those who always want to be successful must change their behavior and way of working with time. The world is changing very fast, and you also have to learn new things in this world. The way to do this is to follow the path of those who succeeded in the past. Even if your power is not equal to theirs, still you can reach near them. Intellect comes from experience. The more scars there are in life's bag of experience, the more clearly you can see the real form of the world. So without rushing, keeping your inner stubbornness and hunger under control, learn from experienced people and get into the fight. No one in this entire world has the power to stop the person who can use Machiavelli's rules in life. What is the name of the person whose rules we heard for so long? Tell us in the comments.